Hey, Super Kids, you have tuned in to Back to the Bible. Judges 7 in our Super Kid manual tells us the Bible story about Gideon and his worship. The Lord said to Gideon, "You have too many warriors with you. If I let all of you fight the Midianites, the Israelites will boast to me that they saved themselves by their own strength. So tell the people, if you are scared, leave and go home." And 22,000 of them went home, leaving only 10,000 who were willing to fight. But the Lord still said to Gideon, "There are still too many. Bring them down to the water, and I will test them to see who will go with you." Gideon took his warriors down to the water, and the Lord told him, "Divide the men into two groups. In one group, put all those who cup water in their hands and lap it up with their tongues like dogs. In the other group, put all those who kneel down and drink with their mouths in the stream." Only 300 of the men drank with their hands. All the others got down on their knees and drank with their mouths in the stream. Then God told him that with these 300 warriors, I will give you victory. The Midianite camp was in the valley just below where Gideon was located. And that night, the Lord said, "Get up, go into the Midianite camp, for I have given you victory over them. But if you are afraid to attack, go down to the camp with your servant. Listen to what the Midianites are saying, and you will be greatly encouraged. Then you will be eager to attack." So Gideon and his servants went down to the edge of the enemy camp. Gideon crept up just as a man was telling his friend about a dream. The man said, "I had this dream, and in my dream, a loaf of barley bread came tumbling down into the Midianite camp. It hit a tent, turned it over, and knocked it flat." His friend answered, "Your dream can mean only one thing. God has given Gideon the victory." When Gideon heard this, he bowed in worship before the Lord. Then Gideon returned to the Israelite camp and shouted, "Get up, for the Lord has given you victory." He divided the 300 men into three groups and gave each man a ram's horn and a clay jar with a torch in it. He said to them, "Keep your eyes on me. When I come to the edge of the camp, do just as I do. As soon as I and those with me blow the ram's horns, blow your horns too, all around the entire camp, and shout, 'For the Lord and for Gideon.'" It was just after midnight when they reached the edge of the Midianite camp. They blew the ram's horns and broke their clay jars, and they all shouted, "A sword for the Lord and for Gideon." They stood around the camp and watched as all the Midianites rushed around in a panic. Shouting as they ran to escape, they began fighting against each other. And Gideon's army had the victory because of the Lord. Thanks for tuning into Back to the Bible.